There are millions of bald eagles in North America. But somehow, one particular eagle became known by people all over the world. Her name was Jackie. Born in Big Bear Valley in 2012, Jackie eventually became one of the most recognizable wild eagles on the internet. But she wasn't famous because she was trained. She wasn't famous because she lived in captivity. She was famous because cameras gave people something incredibly rare, a window into the life of a wild eagle. Over the years, viewers watched Jackie grow into an adult, claim her territory, build her nest, and eventually raise young of her own. Then in 2018, another eagle entered her story. His name was Shadow, and eventually, Jackie accepted him as her mate. Together, Jackie and Shadow became one of the most closely watched bald eagle pairs in the world. Their life wasn't always easy. Some nesting seasons were successful, others weren't. There were storms, predators, territorial challenges, and the countless uncertainties that come with being a wild animal. But Jackie kept going, and perhaps that's what made her so special. She wasn't extraordinary because everything went right. She was extraordinary because she kept living through whatever came next. And people watched. They watched her raise eaglets. They watched her protect her nest. They watched her feed her young and prepare them for the day they would leave. In 2026, Jackie and Shadow raised to more eaglets, Sandy and Lunar. For thousands of viewers, Jackie had become familiar. People recognized her. They knew Shadow. They knew the nest. And slowly, a wild eagle had become part of people's daily lives. Then everything changed. In July 2026, Jackie became critically ill and was taken for veterinary care. She was suffering from severe anemia, and despite intensive treatment and the efforts of veterinary specialists, her condition eventually deteriorated. On August 10, 2026, Jackie died. She was around 14 years old, and suddenly, the nest that people had watched for years felt different. Shadow was still there. The nest was still there. Big Bear was still there. But Jackie was gone. Yet her story didn't end there. Jackie left behind the young she raised, the territory she helped shape, her years with Shadow, and something much harder to measure: millions of people who learned to care about a wild animal simply by watching her live. And now, the Big Bear nest is entering a new chapter. Shadow remains, and another young eagle, first known as Kaydee and later named Kaydee, has begun appearing around the territory. Nobody knows what will happen next, but Kaydee doesn't replace Jackie. She doesn't have to, because Jackie already has her place in this story. Before there was Kaydee, before there was a question about what comes next, there was Jackie, a mother, a mate, a survivor, and a wild eagle who gave millions of people the chance to watch nature up close. That is Jackie's legacy. Fly free, Jackie.